Hello everyone, and please welcome to our channel, where today I am going to present to you one of the most controversial events that occurred in Colombia yesterday at midday local time. It is a story about a young man who became a martyr, sacrificing himself not to be a burden to his loved ones and requested euthanasia due to his terminal illness. Today, we gather to honor the life of Javier Acosta, a profoundly kind and selfless individual whose love and devotion touched everyone around him. Though his time with us was shorter than we would have hoped, his impact was deep and enduring. From a young age, Javier was known for his gentle spirit and unwavering kindness. He was a nurturing presence, always ready to lend a helping hand or a listening ear. His love for his daughter was especially profound. She was the light of his life, and he cherished every moment spent with her. Faced with a terminal illness, Javier made the courageous decision to pursue euthanasia, prioritizing the well-being of his family over his own suffering. This act of selflessness exemplifies the kind of person he was, a man who always put others first, even in the face of immense personal hardship. We take comfort in knowing that Javier is now at peace, resting in the loving embrace of God. While we mourn his passing, may his family and friends find solace in the memories of his kindness and the knowledge that he is no longer in pain. Let us celebrate the life of Javier by continuing to embody the love and compassion he showed to all who knew him. Though he may no longer be with us, his spirit lives on in the hearts of those he touched. May you rest in peace, dear Javier. Euthanasia, often termed as mercy killing, has been a significant ethical, legal, and emotional subject worldwide. In Colombia, the case of Javier Acosta brought this sensitive topic to the forefront of public discussion. Euthanasia remains a complex subject due to the interplay between the deep-seated cultural, religious, and socio-political factors unique to each society. Javier Acosta's situation provides an essential perspective on the topic within the context of Colombia's legal system, cultural nuances, and societal values. Javier Acosta was a Colombian citizen who sought euthanasia amidst debilitating disease, intending to end his suffering in a manner he deemed dignified. His case is notable not only because of personal suffering but also due to the courage it took to navigate an ambiguous legality and the quest for personal autonomy against a backdrop of socio-political resistance. Colombia is one of the few countries where euthanasia is legally permitted under specific circumstances. The Colombian Constitutional Court legalized euthanasia in 1997, making it a pioneering country in Latin America regarding this humane yet controversial practice. Despite this legal provision, there are strict conditions set forth to govern the administration of euthanasia. It is permissible only for adults suffering from terminal conditions causing immense pain, with the explicit consent of the patient required. However, despite its legalization, the practice faces numerous hurdles. The societal and religious fabric of Colombia, where Catholicism plays a dominant role, often creates resistance against euthanasia. This interplay between legal rights and societal beliefs forms a complex framework for individuals like Javier Acosta seeking euthanasia. Javier Acosta was diagnosed with a severe, degenerative disease that progressively deteriorated his quality of life. Faced with immense suffering and a loss of autonomy, Acosta fervently advocated for his right to die with dignity. His ordeal exemplifies the physical and emotional torment experienced by patients coping with terminal illnesses who perceive euthanasia as a form of relief from prolonged suffering. Acosta's journey was a multifaceted struggle, navigating the medical system, legal stipulations, and his personal beliefs, all while enduring the painful end-stage symptoms of his disease. Gaining the requisite approvals posed another significant challenge involving psychological evaluations and procedural compliance, which for many patients and families, can be yet another emotional burden. The societal reaction to Javier Acosta's euthanasia plea was mixed, highlighting the diverse perspectives within Colombia. On one side, advocates for euthanasia argue that it is a compassionate response to unbearable suffering and aligns with personal dignity and autonomy rights. They perceive cases like Acosta's as catalysts for vital discourse and progress toward a more comprehensive understanding and acceptance of euthanasia as a rightful choice for terminal patients. Conversely, opposition comes not only from religious groups but also from some medical professionals who question the ethical ramifications of aiding in the process of ending a life. Many fear the potential for abuse or coercion in vulnerable patient groups, which reflects broader global concerns about euthanasia legislation. Culturally, Colombia is a nation rich in traditions deeply influenced by Catholic values that traditionally oppose euthanasia. The Catholic Church, a significant moral authority in Colombia, teaches that life is sacred and only God has the sovereignty to take it away. This cultural standpoint contributes to the societal dilemma individuals and families face when considering euthanasia. Ethically, euthanasia raises questions about the moral obligations of physicians, the sanctity of life, and the nuances of suffering and death. It challenges traditional medical principles centered around preserving life and introduces the daunting responsibility of potentially ending it as an act of mercy. The case of Javier Acosta acted as a mirror reflecting the broader societal attitudes towards death, dignity, and the meaning of humane treatment at the end of life. It stirred significant national discussions, compelling both policymakers and ordinary citizens to confront the realities and ethical dimensions of euthanasia. His plight accentuated the gaps between legal statutes and practical accessibility to euthanasia, emphasizing the need for clearer guidelines and compassionate communication between healthcare providers and patients. As societal attitudes evolve, Acosta's case continues to serve as a crucial reference point for future discourse on human rights and end-of-life care within Colombia and globally. Javier Acosta's case may be seen as a landmark moment in Colombia's journey toward balancing legal rights, cultural sensitivities, and ethical responsibilities concerning euthanasia. It underscores the intricate dynamics involved in discussions about life, death, and dignity, pointing to a need for continued dialogue and societal introspection. As Colombia progresses, the lessons learned from Acosta's story will remain integral to shaping more humane policies and an empathetic understanding of individual suffering. Thus, the conversation about his choice extends beyond his personal journey, influencing Colombia's evolving narrative on life and the nuanced right to a dignified death. Thank you very much for watching, and if you liked or found this video interesting and informative, please write any comments or questions below. Click on like and subscribe to our channel, where you will always find a variety of exciting and informative videos that are intended not only to expand your knowledge, but also help you be happier and more successful in your life.